Hey guys, it's Greg. Welcome back to Supposedly Fun. I don't really do Friday Reads videos that often, but I thought it would be a fun time to check in on it and do sort of a TBR for the month of September. So we are about 6 days into the month of September so far, and I had a really great reading month in August, and you know how things are ebbs and flows. Well, I had a really great reading month in August, and now we're 6 days into September. I started 2 books at the beginning of the month, and I'm not even halfway through either one of them. So the first one is a library book. It's Christadora by Tim Murphy. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm about 100 pages in. It's not that I'm not liking the book. I think it's just when you read so intensely for about a month, you inevitably kind of want to step back and take it a little bit easy, and that's all it is. And part of me is also reluctant because I'm enjoying this book, but parts of the narrative and how it goes through different people remind me a little bit of my reading experience of If You Want to Make God Laugh by Bianca Marais, and I ended up hating that book after 100 pages, and I don't want to hate this book because I really like it, and I don't think I will. It's a stupid thing on my part. But so I'm really enjoying this book. It promises that it tells the story kaleidoscopically, and it really does. So far in that 100 pages, we have not returned to any. We've gone through multiple different time periods from 1981 to roughly the present, and we have not been back to the same time period at all. So we're checking in on these people in different points of their lives, meeting different characters that will be relevant to the story, and so it's kind of hard to say where it's going to go. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. The other one I'm actually listening to on audio, but I have a physical copy of it. It's My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. I'm actually really enjoying this as well. And I was doing cardio at the gym yesterday and today, which is really exciting for me. And I managed to listen to good chunks of this book. Work has just been really busy, so I haven't really had the time to devote a lot of time to an audiobook. But I'm really enjoying this as well. It's a very interesting story, very well written. The translator, I think, is Ann Goldstein, seems to have done a really good job. So I'm into that, and I'm really looking forward to finishing both of these. So the books that I want to read in the month of September, I'm going to go with 3 of them. I want to read Light in August by William Faulkner, so I can get. I'm late for the Light in August read along that was in August, but I would still like to read the book, and the videos that were done about the read along still exist, so I feel like I can still kind of participate. So I want to get to this in September to be part of that. I want to do the first official book in my Pulitzer Prize project, which is His Family by Ernest Poole, and that will launch that. I really want to get to Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo, which, as you all probably know, was just this week shortlisted for the Booker Prize. And I think it has a good shot at winning, so I'm really looking forward to getting to this. The problem I am having is that I have a kind of library apocalypse coming. I have a lot of holds at the library that should be coming due or coming up in this month, and that's going to throw everything out of whack. So will I finish these books? Will I get to these books? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. And I have a list of the library books. So I have holds on They Called Us Enemy by George Takei, which is a graphic memoir. I've had it on hold for a while. It should be coming up soon, so I'm very interested in reading that, and it should be quick because it's a graphic memoir. But then I have holds on books that are going to be releasing this month, and I believe I'm either at the beginning of the line or really close to the beginning of the line for all of them. So I may very well get all of them this month. And the first one is, of course, The Testaments, which I've really struggled with the idea of reading. Rick from another book vlog did a video about people hating on the fact that The Testaments has been nominated for the Booker Prize, and I get it. I really enjoyed that video because it did slap me back into place a little bit. But I mainly just struggle with the idea of whether or not The Handmaid's Tale needed a sequel, and I guess I just really need to trust Margaret Atwood to know what she's doing, and that the timing was right, and that she had the story to do it. I also have a hold on Ducks Newburyport, which I'm really excited about. And that is a 1,000-page book. So if I do get that hold this month, that's going to be a lot to get through. So we'll see what happens. I also have a hold on Out of Darkness, Shining Light by Bettina Kappa. This just sounded like a really interesting book. I'm very happy I'm on the hold list for that. I will say I think there are only 2 holds on that book total, and I'm one of them. So if I need to drop something off, I would probably drop off Out of Darkness, Shining Light, just because I think it'll be easy to jump back on the waiting list when I have time. And I don't think that's true of any of the others. And the other book I have a hold on from the library is Night Boat by Kevin Barry, which was longlisted for the Booker Prize, did not make it, but I'm still really interested in reading. There are not actually many holds on this one at the library either, so if Ducks Newburyport and The Testaments end up taking a lot of my time, I would probably do the same thing I was talking about with Out of Darkness, Shining Light. Just put it back, get back on the list, and maybe get to it in October. And then I have some audiobook holds that are coming up really quickly, so I have to make sure I make some more progress in My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Those are Rules of Civility by Amor Towles. That's a book I've been looking forward to reading for a long time. And Half of a Yellow Sun, and On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous. I do actually have a physical copy of On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous, but I don't know, something about the audio just sounded appealing, so I got on the wait list, figuring if I don't get around to reading the print book first, it'll be there, and this will be because I really do want to read that book this year. So this might be a good way to get through some of the backlog that I have of things that I want to read this year, and make sure I get that one in. So that's my reading plan for September. How much will I get to? I don't know. I'm hoping I at least get to a portion of these books. I'm looking forward to all of them. I'd love to also hear what you're planning to read in September, what you're reading right now. And if you have recommendations, or if you think I absolutely need to prioritize one of these books, let me know that as well. As always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I'll be back again. Until then, happy reading.